Yeah, mate, so I'm on a day out again today, mate. I've come down to what they call the Plymouth prison, mate. Bane, proper decent, proper Barne Barton, mate. Barne Barton, massive, mate, the BBM. And there's a lot of secrets about this place that people don't know about, mate. Originally, it used to be a prison. That's why we've only got one fucking exit out of here, mate, because they decided they were going to put all the hoodlums up this way, mate. They call it a bad place, mate. They don't know bad places, mate. They lived in Swilly. And they were going to blow up the bridge and keep them all over it like a prison to keep them out of the Plymouth Central and all this. So I've come down today. Luckily, all the chabs come around here, mate, and they bashed up all the council workers and they stopped them all from, you know, blowing up the bridge, mate. And ever since then, they named the place Barne Barton, mate. And this is practically what is like Alcatraz, mate, that prison on the island, mate. But instead, it's something much more serious, mate. So, like, in an emergency to combat crime in the estate, mate, they built a primary school to try and teach young children not to commit crimes, mate, and they set up the Riverside, mate. The Riverside was called Riverside to keep people out of crime and things like that, and sadly it didn't work very well at the end, mate. So yeah, mate, they tried to set the school up to like keep out new criminals starting up in Plymouth. And if you were on the bad council books, mate, you were moved to Barne Barton, mate. Proper, they do that to people in Swilly and they move them down here, mate. And that is pretty much, mate, what Barne Barton's for, mate. It's like a prison. So down here, mate, we've got what we call the perfect view. Well, it's supposed to be like the perfect view kind of thing. They basically decided to take the piss and give people the view of the dockyards right down there, mate. And basically, once they blew the bridge out, it was just to take the piss even more and say, aha, this is what we call freedom, mate. You can't get across that bridge in Barne Barton, mate. And just to take the piss even more, to give such a good view, they even named the road Savage. Savage, proper, decent road, mate. Kind of says a lot, then it's savage that I can't get across the sea, mate. So they were just blatantly taking the piss, mate, saying let's abandon them like on Barne Barton prison, mate, which is this island, mate, if you know what I mean. And common sights include around here, mate, include people with their tops off, mate, people just basically that, like, you know, in their old age normally they just want to attract a mate kind of thing. And so what they do is they take the top off and they then wait for an attractive young woman to sing with their nipples out. They got the nipples everywhere, and basically they're like, well, mate, I just saw a butterfly blow past my head. And it attracts a really attentional, beautiful woman, mate. And then they have sex, and much as they try to, mate, they cannot get it up there. But then they do produce is more children, mate, more children. And this is why we've got like flats upon flats in Barne Barton of houses, mate, because Barne Barton's having a population problem down here, mate. They cannot house all of the chabs, mate. And sadly, it's very sad because we have only got a few shops. You've got like the little Spar shop and you've got the co-op, mate. Spot the fucking co-op as always. And basically, population is overpopulated in Barne Barton, mate. And therefore, they know one day, that could be like 10 years from now, Barne Barton will escape back into civilization. More importantly in Barne Barton, if you're visiting the place and you do actually want to find a couple of hooligans, mate, there's 3 things to look out for. Number 1, look out for the noise of barking staffies, mate. You can guarantee if there we go, like that, mate. If you hear a barking staffy, you can guarantee you're in a really easy area, mate. You're in a really chavvy area, mate. So don't bother robbing from it, mate, because that's absolutely fucking pointless, mate. You ain't gonna get fuck all around those kind of places. You'll hear the kids screaming, and the third and final part you need is a boy racer, mate. A big, proper, decent boy racer to come past and go, boo boo, oi oi, sexy, get your tits out. That's what normally happens, mate. So I've come down now to where population has been really extreme around here, mate. We've got flats upon flats on Wilkinson Road, mate, and basically named it Wilkinson after the emos, mate, because, well, the emos used to use Wilkinson's razor blades to do things we don't want to talk about on YouTube, if you know what I mean. So basically, oh bloody hell, mate, someone's left a bike outside, and I tell you, that'll be gone in 5 minutes. And technically here kind of thing, it's all about looking after, number 1, looking after your friends, looking after your family kind of thing. And to be honest here, mate, this is your family. Every one of these houses here is your family, mate, because they're like brothers for you. They take a place baton over the head for you, mate, if you ask them hard enough. And you know, it's one of those kind of community places, mate. That is what I like about these kind of places, mate. They all look after one another and they all respect one another. It's absolutely awesome, mate. Proper, I mean, you go over the next door, mate, and you can say, excuse me, I'm out of milk, mate. I need some milk to feed my baby. Alright, let me get my tits out and I'll go feed your baby for you. It's that simple. So, they all look after each other up here, mate, and I tell you, with like 500 flats here, mate, you cannot go wrong, mate. I also think this should be used like for a dating site or something. Come to Barne Barton, we've got over 500 applicants that are ready for you to have sex with, have an affair with. It's fucking amazing, mate, and I love it. Happy birthday, Casey. Whoa, mate. You can give people like happy birthday messages on the wall here, mate. It's pretty cool, and you've got the family here, mate, on this little wall thing. Don't be fooled with this guy, mate. I don't know what he's up to, mate, but I think he's looking at something he shouldn't be. This bloke here is ready to push his fucking children off the fence, mate. This girl here, she's having a feel up of a minge, and they all do this in the marine aquarium kind of thing, and you've got these boats doing all the crack you could ever want, mate. And proper, this here, mate, I think it's supposed to be like a skis resort or something. Don't ask me, mate, I've no fucking idea. If you hear that in the background, mate, that's a police car. Police cars mean one thing: trouble in Barne Barton. You can guarantee you that all the neighbours now are getting ready with their proper, you know, getting all their forks out, all their weapons out, mate, and they're going to do battle with the pigs, mate. Because that's what people do best around this way, mate. They get ready to fight the coppers to the death. So that's about it, mate. So decent shower and big up the Barne Barton massive, innit?